it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking for a crease to the left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Past the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that one's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Got his man. That's a 20. He's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they've tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Goes to the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll run the option. He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Utes are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Motion from the wideout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Got enough for the first. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the first through the air. The quick out. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for... Got enough space! He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Parker. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down. Parker, 4th down coming. And the Utes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pringle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Jacobs. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Got his man downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. On the option. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking for room, it's Parker. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Running behind that left side. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Using the quick game. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4. The Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Utes will punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to go up top on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just thought they had the big play. The penalty wipes it out. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. After the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to fire. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
They're going to ride this running back. He's piled up 82 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Grab near the marker, it's Jacobs. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say... holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to get him down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Fires it incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him this time. There he goes. And he's knocked down.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Utes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now facing a 3rd and long. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has... had their way, they just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought. But it'll be enough for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. It's complete. And the Utes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Bringing the heat. Got a man. It's Applewhite.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
From the gun, the ground game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Utes are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
With that last touchdown, touchdown now. They're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job. Kickoff team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Williams will pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.